Well, back from MOT, and thankfully did pass okay, but like I said, there was a little bit of play on the swing arm. This bearing here, and yeah, I think it's the needle bearing in there, so I've ordered some new bits to sort that out. Well, I'm about it. It's a winter, not really riding it that much. And the only trouble is, obviously, when you do that, you can't use the normal ABBA mounting points there. But I did see you can get some special adapters which bolt into the footrest hole here, which can't be bothered to wait for them. So I've just made a couple of these up, which will do the job. Built in quite long enough to get some longer bolts. Basically, that just goes in there, and this bolts in like that, one each side, and then you can use the old adapter bit for the overstand. Once I get the longer bolts, which should be here today hopefully, I'll get on and strip the rest of that down. In the meantime, I'll be loosening off the wheel nuts and hub nuts and what have you. So I'll be doing that once it's up on the stand. But yeah, get that sorted. Right, I've got the seals, these seals and bearings for the swing arm. I think it's a little bit concerning. This one here, the needle roller, which turned up. I think you can read that on there. The size, it says, is 30 by 37 by 20. Well, the 30 is the outside diameter, which is correct. This is an HK 3026. But 20 on the end there refers to the depth or width. This is actually 26 or thereabouts. So whether the printing on there is wrong, or they sent the wrong bearing, I don't really know. Only find that out once I start stripping it. But I have in the meantime ordered an HK 3020, which is 20mm deep, so from a bearing supplier. So if that is wrong, at least I'll have something I can replace that with. But like I say, I won't really know until I actually strip it down and see what the actual size of the bearing is. There we go. Now, swing arm is out, and that took some doing. There's a little bit of a story behind that, but there's the play. That's that needle bearing. You can see that's not even on the centre. I had a really difficult job getting the getting that out. Some monkey, probably because the needle bearings had really over tightened that. That was beyond belief how tight it was. I couldn't even get it out with the proper tool. I had to make that up to get that in there to wrench it out, because it was just stripping out this proper tool. But yeah, I don't know what torque that was, but that was horrendously tight. But that's out now anyway. Just got to strip that down and do the bearings. Yeah, that's definitely very loose. Right, got the bearing stripped out. Rough in there. I've given that a little bit of a clean out with some 800 emery. Other end is okay, it's just this needle bearing end. I think that'll be alright. The trouble is, I will need a new one of them. That's the spacer that goes inside the needle roller. You can see that's absolutely had it. I've got a new bearing, and that is actually 26 deep that way. It must just be on the packet, it's got the wrong size. So that was okay. I've got the right size bearing. And that ball racer isn't too bad, but might as well place that one here. Seals, I had it, obviously, and yeah, there wasn't much left of that. May have to get a new one of these. I think if I can get one. Where that seal goes around there, that is a little bit rough one side, and that will let the grease out and the water in, so I think that's going to have to be renewed. So all bits to order. That's the hub out, or the spindle rather, not the hub. Give it a little spin around the workshop. You can actually see how little space I've got in here at the minute, because my other workshop is in bits, waiting to be rebuilt. It will be rebuilt, hopefully. Yeah, so it's all a bit tight in there, especially working on the bike. It's just rolling around on the ground. Yes, not much room. So all of those bits, and hopefully get all that back together, and that'll sort out that last little bit of flex in the rear end. Play rather, not flex. Thanks for watching.